I don't remember when the house started feeling wrong. That's the part that bothers me most. It wasn't sudden. There was no moment where I could say this is when it began. It crept in quietly, the way mold does. Slow, patient, unnoticed. At first, it was just a pressure, a weight in the air, like the house was holding its breath and waiting for me to notice. I lived there alone. At least that's what I told myself. That's what the paperwork said. That's what the silence should have meant. But silence can lie. At night, the walls didn't creak the way old houses usually do. They didn't groan or settle. They listened. I could feel it when I turned off the lights. That moment just before darkness fully took over. That hesitation, as if something else was adjusting, learning where I was. I stopped walking barefoot after the third week. The floor was always cold. Not just cold, deliberately cold, like it was drawing heat out of me inch by inch, trying to see how much I could lose before I noticed. Sleep became difficult, not because of nightmares. I wish it had been nightmares. Those end when you wake up. This was worse. I would lie there, eyes closed, completely still, and feel the room leaning closer. Not moving, just inclining, like a thought forming. The first time I heard it, I convinced myself it was plumbing. A soft sound, rhythmic, too slow to be mechanical, almost like breathing. I counted my own breaths to be sure. In, out. The sound didn't match. I stopped counting after that, because the moment I did, the sound stopped too. That's when I realized something was responding to me. Daylight helped, but only barely. The house looked normal in the morning. Too normal. Clean lines, neutral colors, nothing out of place. That was the trick. Nothing was wrong. Nothing was right either. I began to feel watched when I wasn't moving. Not while walking, not while making noise. Only when I stopped. Only when I became still enough to be studied. I started leaving lights on, all of them, every room. It didn't matter. Darkness isn't always about the absence of light. Sometimes it's about attention, and I had it. There was a hallway mirror near the bedroom. Tall, old, slightly warped. I avoided it without realizing why. One night, as I passed it, I caught movement in the corner of my eye. Not behind me, inside it. I didn't stop. I didn't look directly. I kept walking like nothing had happened, but my reflection did not follow immediately. That delay, that fraction of a second, was enough to break something in me. After that, the house grew confident. Doors were never opened or closed the way I left them. Not dramatically, just slightly wrong. Enough to make me question myself. Did I leave it like that, or did I just want to believe I had? Self-doubt is a doorway, and I left it wide open. The sound came back after midnight, closer this time. Not from the walls, from the room, from a corner I couldn't see from the bed. I stared at the ceiling, didn't move, didn't blink, because I knew with absolute certainty that if I turned my head, I would confirm something I could never forget. The breathing slowed to match mine. That was the night I understood the truth. The house wasn't haunted. It was learning me. My routines, my fears, the exact moment my thoughts would spiral into panic. It didn't need to chase me. It didn't need to show itself. It lived in anticipation. I started sleeping during the day, leaving at night, anything to disrupt the pattern. It didn't resist. It adapted. The mirror changed last. One morning, my reflection smiled. I didn't. That was when I left. I packed nothing. I didn't lock the door. I didn't look back, because I knew the house wasn't behind me. It was already inside. Even now, in other places, I feel it sometimes. That same pressure, that same pause in the air, waiting. Houses don't need foundations to exist. Some of them live in memory. Some live in habit. Some live in the space between breaths. And some never let you leave at all.